Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl designer Soapbox, and I'm back with another video. Before we get into the video, I wanted to say thank you guys for all your support. I am on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions about this video. I'll wait right now while you subscribe. Come on. You know you want to. Did you do it yet? Okay. I think you should do it because we're going to drop a lot of gems in this video. Okay, I'm just playing with you guys. But yes, make sure you subscribe, guys. Don't forget, subscribe. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about a couple of things that won't improve your credit score. It's kind of like a misconception type of thing where people may think this will improve your credit score, but in all actuality, it does not. So tune in because these are things that, you know, that could really help you in the end. And if you're thinking about these things that you think that could help your credit score, maybe it's not helping. So I want to drop these gems for you because I know a lot of you guys are in the credit repair process. The reason why I'm even doing videos like this is because I thought also that this was going to help my credit score when I first began my credit repair journey. In all actuality, it did not help. So, you know, when I learn something, I want to teach you guys. So each one teach one. And that's really all, you know, what this channel is about. I may talk about credit. I may talk about technology. I may talk about stocks. I talk about a lot of stuff that, you know, interests me and that I want to share with you guys. So let's get into this video. So one thing that someone may think is going to help your credit score is paying your cell phone bill, your utility bill, your PG&E bill. They may think that this is something that you need to do to pay on time, which you should pay on time so you can have those things available to you. However, it does not impact your credit score. And the reason why it doesn't impact your credit score is because these particular companies do not report to the credit bureaus. So if you don't know much about the credit bureaus, or you don't know much about Experian or TransUnion or Equifax, and you don't know what companies report, well, those companies do not report. Now, they may pull from those credit bureaus, but they don't report. So it can be a bit confusing, but, you know, paying them on time is not going to reflect anything on your credit report. It's not going to show your payment history. It's not going to show when you missed the payment. Now, it may show when it's going to go in collections, which is, you know, it is what it is, but it does not help if you think that you're paying this on time and you think it's going to raise your credit score because it doesn't actually report to the credit bureau. So another kind of like thing that people may think will improve your credit score is also paying your rent. So paying rent is something that we do every month. And paying your rent is really, you know, something that I personally would love for it to report on the credit bureau, but I understand the reason why it does not. So there are third-party type of companies like Rent Property, or there's tons of third parties that actually report to the credit bureau. Some report to one credit bureau and some report to all three, I believe, but I'm not sure. It all depends on like the company. However, paying your rent on time, you have to sign up for those third-party companies for it to even report. And you do have to pay like an annual or monthly fee for it to report. So if you know you've had those funds available, you can do that. However, sometimes it's probably not in your best interest to get those reported, depending on how you're making these payments. So if you're making them cash deposits, online, money order deposits, sometimes it can mess up the reporting system when they report. Also, it does not affect your FICO score. So a lot of times, you know, there is a VANTAGE score and a FICO score. And some may think, oh, this is going to improve my credit score. They log on to Credit Karma and they see that it's, you know, their score has, you know, went up. However, that's not actually your real score that most lenders pull from. They usually pull from FICO. So in all actuality, it's not going to improve anything, because it's not going to even show that you've paid your rent on time. Whether you've been renting for 1 year, 5 years, 20 years, it doesn't impact your actual factual credit score. So another one that I personally had experience in, and boy, I tell you, it was hell trying to get it off, is paying a collection. So if you have an account that is going to default into collection, or it's going to default into a charge off, and now the lender is asking you to pay it off, people may think that this is going to improve their credit score, because this is now a debt that you must pay off, right? They send in these demand letters saying that you need to pay X amount of dollars by this amount of time, or we're going to report to the credit bureaus that this is a collection. Once it, reports, now it's on there for, 7 years, and you can't get it off. So, this is a little credit game that, I just wanted to, tell you guys, because I didn't know about it when I first even found out that I had a collection on my report. So basically, if you pay it off, you want to get a pay to delete letter. So a lot of people don't know about this pay to delete letter. I'm not a credit repair company, so I don't have access to these type of letters. But I have in the past have used these letters to get my collections off. However, it's something like a pay to delete letter, where you're basically telling these collection agencies that if I pay the X amount of dollars to get this, to pay off this debt, you need to delete this off my account. So let me just back up. So a misconception kind of basically is, if you get a collection, some people may think to pay the collection off right away, which you should not, because once you pay the collection off right away, it's going to stay on your credit report. So it's basically saying that you are basically, telling them that this is your debt and I'm going to pay it. So they have once it's paid, they have no desire or want to like delete it off your credit report. So it's kind of like you're setting yourself up for failure. And plus, once you pay it off, it's going to hinder your FICO score. It's going to hinder your credit score. It's going to hinder you for 7 years, 7 long years, actually 7 long years, a negative for 7 long years. So if you do have a collection on your report and you have not paid it off yet, try to do some research on how to get it off before paying it. Try to Google search pay to delete letters. Try to find a way to get access to those. I know there's tons of people that are giving sales or selling information like that with credit repair companies. However, this is a misconception that you need to pay off a collection. Do not pay off a collection, okay? And you don't. And then sometimes the collection may not be yours. They could be reporting it wrong. So there are other steps on getting this off, but you don't want to pay a collection if it's already in collection, because it does not belong to the lender no more. It belongs to the collection agency. So therefore, it's their debt. It's not really your debt anymore, but they make it seem like it's their debt, right? And they're selling them for dimes on the dollar. So it's the credit game. But this is what I'm here for. So make sure you subscribe, because if you didn't know about this, now you know. So I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down, because it is gems. It is gems. So another misconception or thing that people may think will improve their credit score is closing a credit card. So say, for instance, if you have credit cards that you don't use, right? They don't have a balance on them. They're just credit cards that you don't use. Well, some people may think that closing a credit card will improve basically improve their credit, when in all actuality it does not. Yeah, it does not. Especially if you have maybe you have a store retail card that you don't use, a gas card that you no longer use. Maybe the store went out of business, but it's still reporting on your account, as a zero balance. Or maybe you have a credit card debt and you want to just get rid of the debt. So you're like, I want to pay this credit card debt off, and then I want to close it. Okay, if you're that person, pay the credit card debt off, of course, but don't close it. Because once you close it, it actually makes your score go a lot down. So it makes your score go down in the number of accounts, and it does not add to the credit age anymore. So you can have your credit card aging while not paying it. And a lot of people don't know. And that is about 30% of your credit score. So you want to make sure you keep those accounts open. A lot of people think too many accounts is going to hurt your credit score. No. It's not going to hurt your credit score. Now, I'm not saying go apply for tons of accounts right now. I'm saying if you're that person that have tons of credit cards or tons of accounts on your credit card, on your credit report, then keep them. Don't close them because it may hurt your credit score. It may make your score go really down, and it may mess up the credit age that you have. Okay, another one which I am also guilty of doing when it first came out is Experian Boost. So Experian Boost, people may think it will increase your credit score. So Experian Boost is basically a boost to your Experian report, right? And once you sign up for Experian Boost on Experian.com, it will basically tell you to connect your utility bills, your phone bill, stuff like that. Just like regular bills that don't report to the credit bureaus for a reason. And so Experian Boost basically will boost your credit score up to like 3 to 10 points at the max, by adding those type of bills on your credit report. However, Experian Boost doesn't boost your FICO score. So your FICO score is important when you're learning about credit. It doesn't do anything to your FICO score. So there's no point of adding Experian Boost in my opinion. Also, when you're adding these type of bills, so what if your phone bill is $200, your PG&E bill is $50, so you're adding a $250 balance to your report, right? Well, this adds to your debt. Yeah, your debt. So it does not add to your, usually when you're adding like a credit account, it'll add to your credit utilization or your credit limit or available credit. Well, this adds to debt. So this actually makes your score go down. In all actuality, and also it looks bad to lenders when you're going to lenders and you're either trying to get a loan or you're trying to get a line of credit, stuff like that. It can really look bad because it's considered bad debt. So also, I was just thinking about this, is that also in order to do Experian Boost, you have to connect your bank account. So now you're giving Experian rights to connect your bank account. You're giving them rights to have authority over your bank account. So honestly, guys, if you have Experian, I would remove it. Sorry, but I would remove it from your credit report. So this is gems. I don't think nobody is this transparent with you guys on YouTube. But I want everybody to win. I want everybody to succeed. So that's another misconception that I personally have been guilty of. Don't worry. When I found out, I instantly went on Experian.com and removed it. So you'll be fine. If you're looking for an extra boost, and maybe you needed that 3 to 5 points, it didn't do anything. It's just a number. It was imaginary. It was your imagination, basically. That Experian Boost did not affect anything on your credit report. It was imagination. So if you're looking to boost your credit score, try to do authorized users or trade lines, stuff like that. But the Experian Boost is just it's imaginary. Just think of it as an imagination. It did not improve your credit score at all because it didn't update the FICO and only updated the VANTAGE. And lenders don't use VANTAGE scores at all. So, well, most of them. So, just think of it like that, okay? It was just imaginary. It was an imaginary number. So once you remove it, yes, it's going to say, oh, -5 or go back to what your score was. But that's what your score was. So another misconception kind of is this like paying off a loan faster than the term loan. So say, for instance, you get a line of credit or a home loan or a loan, an auto loan, right? And your auto loan is for 72 months. And say, for instance, you want to pay it off early. Well, this is kind of like when you pay off it's a little bit different actually, but when you're paying off a loan or an early term loan or anything, it could actually hinder your score because you want to have that credit age. So say for instance you're brand new to credit and you got a loan, now you want to pay it off, you got some extra funds. So say for instance your loan is like for 6 months, but you want to pay your loan off in 2 months. It is going to add to your number of accounts, but it will close, and then it won't add that length of history, length of terms, length of loan. So a lot of people think that paying it, it's a debt, I'm going to pay it off, finally I paid off my debt. But sometimes it could bite you in the foot by paying it off early. So if you have a reasonable amount each month that you need to pay it off, continue on just keeping those monthly payments. No need to pay it off. If you know that you're able to make those payments every month until it ends, then continue on paying it because it's going to help you in the long run. 72 months is great credit history. 24 months is good credit history, but if you're paying off a loan from 72 months to 6 months, lenders are not going to like that. They're going to like, look, I need someone that's going to pay this off in 72 months. Why? Because of the interest. So in all actuality, you may think it look good on your end because now you got this debt that you no longer need. However, lenders, they want you to keep the loan for 72 months. And it also adds to your credit history so that next time you may need something longer and you can also get it because you have this credit length of history. So this is for, people that probably don't have long credit age. If you have long credit age and you're paying off stuff early, I mean, it really shouldn't hurt your score, but those that don't have too much credit age, you want to try to keep that. Like, it's basically, you want to keep the long credit age. And if you're lucky enough to get a loan for 72 months or more, that's great. Lump sum of a monthly payment, keep it that way. Just go with the flow. So yeah, those are the kind of tips that I want to give you guys. I know there are tons more, but to make this video, I'm going over. So to make this video a little not long enough for you guys, I wanted to, give you guys some tips. Now, if you have any more questions about what I said, I know I rambled off a lot, but if you have any questions about what I talked about, please leave them in the comments down below. Also, if you have any video tips or ideas or something that you've been looking for me to talk about, let me know. Let me know. I have tons of information. Just let me know what you guys, what you guys are doing. Let me know. I love the support. I love hearing from you guys. I love when you guys comment. So give me a thumbs up, guys. Leave your feedback. Great video, awesome video. Tell me how it feels. Tell me if you knew this information already. Let me know if this is good information. Let me know if you was just like me and some of the stuff that I mentioned in the video. Let me know. Let me know. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Designer Soapbox. I just wanted to make this video to guys let you know that I am having a 50% off sale for 72 hours. Yes, a 50% off sale on the 24-hour express inquiry removal guide and also the late payment removal guide. So just head down to the description or to the pinned comments and click the link and get your 50% off. Remember, this inquiry removal will help you remove hard inquiries from your credit report within 24 hours. And then the late payment guide will help you remove your late payments very fast, super fast actually. If you're tired of disputing your late payments, waiting 30 to 45 days, this is a quicker method of getting these late payments removed. So if you guys enjoyed a lot of my content, I talk about this in my videos. However, I have this in an ebook. I'm doing 50% off for you guys. If you missed the 60% off sale, I'm doing one for 50% off. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for supporting, and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Bye.